Okay, Jay Clark here with Racerex Tested. Today we're going to talk a little about seat covers. When I do these project bikes, one of the biggest comments I get is on how cool the seat covers look, and Travis at Motoseat is going to give us some tips on installing. And he makes anything from just plain basic deal, from just solid gripper to two-tone. He can do something like this, or he can add pleats in with a bump, put the bump wherever you want, that kind of deal. So in prices range 50 to 70 bucks, and anywhere in there. Travis is shaking his head yes, so that sounds good. So anywhere in there, and you can just ship him your whole seat, and he'll just mount it up for you, or he'll give you some tips here, and you can just order the seat cover, and you can install it yourself. So either way, he can get you fixed up, and he'll give you some tips on how to install these the best. But good quality seats. He's been doing these things for over 15 years, got some good experience doing seats. So Travis at Motoseat's going to give us some tips on how to do it.
Hi, I'm Travis from Motoseat. I'm going to show you today how to install a new seat cover and remove the old one from your bike. A couple tools you need, basically two tools you need to get a seat cover on and off is a flat blade screwdriver, needle nose pliers, and a staple gun. This one runs a couple $100, but you can go to Home Depot, get one for $30. A hand stapler works as well, or you can go to your local upholstery shop to get the seat cover installed. But today we'll just give you a few tips on how to take the cover off and put a new one on. So we've removed all the staples, used the pliers and the screwdriver to get it. Now we're just going to take off the stock cover here and go from there. Most of the covers you're just going to start with, doesn't matter if it's a Motoseat or any manufacturer, just going to basically start at the front of the cover and then center it up on the seat here. We always put a notch in the center here that will signify where the center of the seat is. That way it's just easier to line up and go from there. Once you have that, a couple staples on the front. And now you're going to pull the seat cover back. Most manufacturers will have the patch here within 1 to 2 inches of the back of the seat. And you just kind of make sure it's a little bit taut here. And that way the wrinkles will come out pretty good. And the same thing again here. We have a notch in the back of the seat that signifies the center. And that will help you line up the center to get the seat perfectly centered on there and with all the seams. And again, another couple staples. And now you're ready just to do the sides. Just kind of position the sides so the seam here is on equal going over both edges. And then you can just pull down one side. Staple once in the corner. Do the same thing on the other side. Once in the corner. And now you just check the seams, make sure the seams are even, and basically we can start stapling here. I usually start at the back and do a little cut here for the brackets. Take the notch out. And just slide that in. And just do a staple here. Do one there. And again, same thing, always just checking, make sure the seams are even, that way you don't pull one side too far than the other. And we can do the same thing with this. And I always just go do once, a couple times on one side, then back and forth. On the curves here, it's a little more difficult, so you just have a crease, make the crease go past the edge of the seat so you don't see it, and just staple it. And the material usually has a stretch to it, so it's pretty easy to stretch around the corners. And that's that in the back of the seat. Now we just got to tighten up the sides. And as you're stapling on the sides here, just pull it a little bit tight, and then push down with your staple gun will help tighten up the seam. And that way all the wrinkles come out and we're looking pretty good. Now we'll go back to the front. I'll just do the front here. Same thing, just do a couple staples each side. That way it all stays even. And same thing, just back and forth. Do a couple staples, and we check it. All the wrinkles are coming out. Shouldn't be any when we get finished. And that basically is it for the install. We got enough staples on there. Last thing we do is just trim it up with a knife. Just to get the excess material out of the way. Same thing on the back. And that's it. You have a seat cover installed.
All right, so besides feeling like RC standing next to Imig, you know, in the Supercross tower here, Travis has done a good job. He makes it look a whole lot easier than it is, and as you can see, that's why I just have him do them for me. But anyway, pretty simple to do. Just take your time, and you'll get it. You don't have to do it that fast, so simple deal. So appreciate it, Travis. Thanks a lot.
No problem. Thank you.